Power. We use it every day. But have you ever thought about where it comes from? Electrical, steam, compressed gases, and refrigeration are blended to support the industrial world and society. It's this power that makes everything possible. We all know it takes power to turn on the lights. But did you realize that the clothes you wear were made by using energy to produce dyes and weave the fabric? The food you eat requires energy to produce, refrigerate, and cook. Even the air that surrounds us is constantly being heated or cooled. Just about everything in our lives is built or affected by energy in one way or another. Without a system of energy production, none of this would be possible, and behind that system, there is a community of professionals that make it so we never need to think about it.
Power engineers are the people who bring energy to our lives. They work in large power generation facilities, hospitals, mills, factories, and local businesses where energy is safely and effectively used. What does that mean to you? Why should you consider a career as a power engineer?
Most interesting part of power engineering is you're making megawatts. You're making electricity that's powering our civilization right now. You're powering hospitals, you're powering subways, you're powering computers, technology, you're powering your cell phone. Anything that uses electricity, you're powering.
Typically, the students that come into the program that have researched the profession and the program itself they're always looking for challenges. They're typically students that offer or bring a combination of hands-on skills as well as academic interests. So it's a good fit for them.
I choose to enroll because this is a very interesting field, and this is also very challenging.
Oftentimes students upon graduation find it very difficult to find work in the field of their study. This is not the case with power engineers. Upon graduation, there are so many jobs and opportunities for power engineering students and graduates that they're virtually guaranteed a job.
I'm very confident that I'll find a job. Probably even before finishing, I might get an offer.
I wish someone had told me about power engineering before I went to university. I didn't have a job waiting for me at the end of it.
Power engineers upon graduation and entering the workforce can really make a substantial income. Like any opportunity like that, the longer, of course, that they've spent in the field, the higher the wages would reflect that.
No one else knows about the field of power engineering. It's a really exciting career. You're out there in the plant, you're troubleshooting, similar to a doctor. You're diagnosing the patient. The patient is the boiler. The patient is the turbine. You're fixing things.
When the students enter the labs here at the college, they're stationed at spots within the power plant themselves, and they rotate throughout the semester to those stations, and it allows them the hands-on maintenance and operation of the boiler systems, the turbines, water treatment, chiller units, pumps, compressors, virtually everything that you'd expect to find in industry.
All of the professors at college have experience in the power engineering field. Most of them are first or second class power engineers. Having the teachers there in a hands-on environment helps you learn a lot faster. You're able to gain first-hand knowledge of the skills that you're going to need in that trade, which they've already acquired.
Power engineering is a wonderful profession for women because, again, it combines the analytical skills as well as some hands-on, and the diversity, the organizational skills that the majority of women bring to the program and the profession is invaluable.
My favorite part of the college experience is working together, going to the library, going to the arcade we have here, extracurricular activities.
Coming to college and studying power engineering, you're going to have great experiences in the lab. You're going to have great experiences with friends, and it's fun here. I hope that if you're watching this, that you choose power engineering because it is a great career.
After a short amount of time, I'm going to be power engineer. That is pretty incredible.
The main challenge for power engineers at this time is the demographics and the fact that a lot of the power engineers are at an age that in 10 to 15 years they will retire. The consequences of not having enough power engineers in the future will be we'll have to shut down these power plants that are located in our industry, in our institutions. This shortage that we are experiencing in power engineers has created opportunities for young people, and as a chief operating engineer, I would encourage anybody that's interested in a rewarding, challenging, and growing career to consider power engineering.
My father's a power engineer. When I was young, that was always something that I was familiar with. And in university, it was a summer job that I started and continued on throughout my career. There's always an opportunity to apply, principles that you learn in school. Chemistry, physics, thermodynamics. You're always looking to find out why things aren't the way they should be. It's very lucrative. I would highly recommend power engineering. It's a fantastic profession. There's lots of opportunity. Certainly being able to do the things that I want to do on my free time, during the week, on weekends. That's a real luxury that very few people have.
I have a natural passion for power engineering. I found out that earlier in my career that going into different plants and learning new processes, new systems, I found that I was very, very intrigued. I just didn't want to stop learning. As a power engineer working in an industrial plant, we're exposed to many environments. We have different duties at different parts of the day. The control room is only one aspect of power engineering. On a daily basis, we operate machinery, we inspect machinery, we do tours of the plant. I had the opportunity to travel overseas to many countries: Australia, Iran, Algeria, Kazakhstan, Mexico. You can move about, you can travel to country, within your country, but the options are there for you, and it's very exciting.
They say that knowledge is power. Now you know that power engineering is what powers the world. It can also be what powers your future. So if you're looking for a career that is more than a job, a career that affects the lives of everyone, every day, and a career that will give you the freedom to live your life, then becoming a power engineer might be the right thing for you. Power the world. Power your future. Power engineering. Are you ready to take the next step?